Welcome to Game On! I'm your host, Slash Raptor, and today we're going to start up YNT Death Garden. Not to be confused with TNT, which is a popular song by AC/DC. A lot of abbreviations here. I always thought it was weird how, the majority of the game takes place in this place where there aren't even any Skullmonkeys. There's these weird little bug thingies that are a pain in the ass to kill. Right here is when I start having to use the codes, because it just gets really weird here. There gets to be lots of tricky things, and I don't know. But the glidybirds come in, and the glidybirds are always fun. These YNT things mess with me. I always wondered what that stands for. Is that like a yint or something? Yeah, see these flying things here. These things bug the crap out of me. How do I get past these guys? Carefully. Land on the mawbird. Okay. There's what is it, 4, maybe 5 YNT things? There's what is it, Death Garden, mines, and then eggs, and then weeds, and then something else too, I think. There's lots of YNT things. I think it would have worked better for the concept of there being these bugs if it wasn't YNT after YNT after YNT. If you were to just come back to YNT areas every now and then, they could split it up between these other things. But yes, I'm fairly certain that it's going to take more than one video to complete this. Now, of course, I could just keep going until I do it, but then that would take an eternity in the exporting process and the rendering process. So I'm trying to keep all of these videos at least 10 minutes, and then try not to go over that. Some of the later episodes will probably go over that 10-minute limit, though, but definitely not going to go over 20. If I was to do 20, I would be doing the show in 720, because it wouldn't take nearly as long. And the file sizes wouldn't get nearly as big either. Yeah, so let's make our way through here. This is a very uninteresting level. It's basically just avoid the things, jump on the things. Avoid the things, jump on the things. See, now we're already finished. YNT Death Garden, that really reminds me of something else. Maybe it's Soundgarden, the band. But, oh, an enema. How do I get it? Oh yeah, just like that. Thought I was going to die there. So now I haven't used the code since you last saw me, because I only have 4 enemas still. I don't think I got a Swirly-Q in the last level, which is a shame. Unless there's more than 3 worlds, or levels, I should say, in this particular world. The world is YNT. This is the second level of that. So we've been going for about 2 minutes at this point, and I'm gonna probably have to split this one up into 2. Not all of them will have to be split up into 2. I think I'll have to do oh, see, I died there. Wasn't expecting that. 90. What is it? 3? I couldn't read that. Oh, I missed my glidybird. I don't think you can complete this level without it. So I do need to have that. These bugs are kind of cute, but that's just me. Shoot ya. You're shot in the face. I don't know what these guys are, but they seem to have a strange affection to birds, because you've got the phoenix thingies that are homing missiles, the mawbird checkpoints, then you've got those little purple bird thingies that you have to avoid in this elevated structure of terror, and then there's the glidybirds, and there's lots of birds here. Moving around really carefully, because we don't want to get hit by those guys. Land on another mawbird. And, is it just me, or am I smaller than this one? It looks like I'm zoomed out more. Ooh, I haven't seen these in a while. Tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. I think that's actually a song by a band. I think it's the Hives. Tick, 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 boom. It might be Tick, Tick, Boom, but I know there's a song that's like Tick, 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 Boom, do, 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 or something like that. It's a shame I can't play it. Especially because then I'd be, what? Quadruple tasking? Oh no! Oh, I forgot I had a halo. Or did I? Maybe I didn't have a halo. Maybe the gladiator will take a hit for you and just stop you from falling away. Hey, there's a swirly Q there. I gotta get that. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. I got it. I'm good. Let's get around this guy. Ooh, that was so close. I almost didn't make it. Hey, look, another platform that I gotta time myself on. That was kind of pointless. Probably could have just floated underneath him, but let's make sure we don't get killed by this guy. I wonder if I can shoot while being glidey-birded at the same time. Doesn't look like it, but now we're down this level. So let's keep going and see how long it takes us to get out of this place. I think there's a boss in between Y and T and something else. Unless, of course, that boss is, like, between this one, or between, like, the entire Y and T section. It's, what is it, Yen Mentis or something? Where's my bird? I guess I don't need one for that one. Don't like this jumping thing. The jumping is what really does me in this thing, more so than anything. Is jumping around and missing the jumps, because it's just there's like really weird hit detection and stuff in here. I'll explain why this game is hard in the review episode. I do like this game, like I really do, but it's not a very well-made game. They spent a lot of their time on the graphics and the music, and didn't really worry about the actual gameplay, which is the most important part. Oh no! See, that was my fault. Obviously, I did have a halo the first time I got hit with the glidey-bird, because otherwise the glidey-bird wouldn't have, I wouldn't have died right there. That's fun to say. Glidey-bird, glidey-bird, glidey-bird. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, review, yeah, I'm still working on the review system. Like, I haven't actually designed it yet, but I'm thinking it's going to work something along the lines of a report card. I've got like about 7 categories designed, and then depending on how well the game does in those particular categories, you take the total score, add it up, and then depending on what that number is the final rank. So at the rate it's going, I've got 7 different ranks, 7 being the best, 1 being the worst. Have to decide the names and what the different categories are and how I'm going to rate that. But right now I just wanted to get at least 1 video filmed so that I'd have something to work with in the editing process when I'm coming up with the rating system. So I'm doing this first, which is why everything isn't going to be filmed the same way. Also because I wanted to do this full LP, I thought it would work better with the emulator, but my capture card ended up working much better than I thought it would. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind the quality in this one, because I can't really do anything about it at this point there. See, I didn't die there, and I should have. It's weird. I'm actually having a much easier time doing this level over this time around than last time. I think it's really got to do with the fact that I'm performing almost. Like I've got an audience to please, sort of. So I'm doing better than I would normally do. Like by now, I would totally have died a while ago. That was ironic. I said I would have died a while ago, and then I just died. I'm still only in the 90s, though. My lives have never dropped down to the 70s, which is one way you can tell I'm doing pretty damn well at this. Also, you do really have to get used to the controls in this game. It does take some getting used to. Oh, see, now I'm screwed. Oh, no, I guess I'm not. So you can totally play this game. You just gotta get used to using, you gotta get used to managing that weird hit detection and platforming element that they have, because, that's really the only part that's not good about this. Weird hit detection and, just the platforming aspect isn't necessarily the best, but, because, this is definitely not Mario, but, it's still pretty good. It'd be interesting to see Mario with this kind of graphics. But anyway, that's about it for this episode. So, we'll see you next time.